Hello folks, and welcome back into another video on Ron Brown's YouTube channel, where we cover a lot of drone gear, drone accessories. And today, of course, is a drone video about one of the favorite drones of 2022. And of course, I'm talking about the DJI Mini 3, which I have right here in the flesh, or in the plastic, as they say. I've done a lot of videos on this drone already, and we've done a lot of different tests and so on, and it's a good drone. Can highly recommend it. Had a few firmware update bumps along the way, but I think they got everything kind of straightened out now. And for most people, it's flying pretty well now. I mean, there's always some folks they're having issues. It could be related to just their unit, their hardware, but for the most part, most of the bugs have been squashed at this point, and it's flying pretty good. So what this video is about is I took the Mini 3 out with me. I went on a trip out to southern Chester County, Pennsylvania, kind of farm country where I grew up at. My father still lives out there. So I took a little road trip, and of course this is a great travel drone, compact, easy to travel with. So I decided, well, we'll take the Mini 3 along and see if we can put it up, to put up the task of a little road trip out to southern Pennsylvania. But okay, so when I was out there, my father lives not far from like a farm. I think it's an Amish farm, actually, like a corn farm, wheat farm. And I took it up right around maybe half hour, 45 minutes before sunset. And there was a storm kind of moving in, so there were some real interesting clouds in the sky. So I put up, I wanted to capture not only some of the the fields out there, fields of gold, but I also wanted to capture some of those clouds in the sky. At the beginning of the video, I was Dr. Auto. Everything was in auto. I didn't tap the focus. I didn't do anything but just hit the record button to 4K 30 and fly around. And the footage, it looked okay, but at some point it was overexposing for the sky, crushing the shadows on the ground, and it's just okay. So and that's like the first half of the video. But in the second half of the video, I started playing with my settings, everything, ISO, shutter speed, white balance, everything that you could adjust in there. I started playing around with, but I still kept it on 4K 30. And the results, you're going to see a difference in the results here. You let me know what you think of the difference. And just a couple of more important notes here. I used the ND16 filter on it. I think it was the Start RC ND filter kit that they sent me, pack of 3. So I used the 16 ND, not polarizers, just ND, and no post processing was done to any part of this video at all, except me, chopping up the the clips here when so the drone was moving in all the shots. Otherwise, it's no video editing, no color grading, no lots of nothing like that was applied. So okay, sit back, enjoy the short video, and let me know what you think, and we'll be back. Okay, today we're flying the DJI Mini 3 Pro, and we're out in southern Chester County, Pennsylvania. We're flying around my hometown of Oxford, PA, and this is a corn farm here mostly. And we have the drone, we have it on auto. All the settings are on auto, 4K 30, and Dr. Auto to every other setting here. As you can see here, it's kind of got the exposure on the skies. I guess it's exposure for the sky here, but it's even got that a little bit overexposed, and of course the ground is underexposed here. So it's not a bad image, but now we're going to aim the camera gimbal down towards the ground. Hopefully it'll refocus on, yep, there it goes. It got the exposure on the ground dialed in now, and it looks a lot better now. Before, it was just crushing the shadows just because it was trying to compensate for the overexposure in the sky here. So yeah, it's looking much better here. And here is like a farm. I believe it's an Amish farm here, and you can kind of tell that because you don't see any cars in the picture whatsoever. But a lot of farms around Oxford are Amish farm. So that's not a tough guess there that this is an Amish farm. But we're doing kind of a little bit of a manual orbit here, not the world's best. So here's some of the cornfields. Look at the rows, the way they have it cut here. It's kind of beautiful. It's kind of symmetric lines, and you see that little country road there with the cars going down. Again, the video, it looks decent. You can still see the overexposure coming from the upper part of the picture. We had just a touch of the sky in the framing there. So, again, looking good. Not bad at all. Here we're coming back towards that farm again, that kind of retaining pond there. But again, these complete auto settings here, and you're probably not doing yourself a favor if you just always hit the auto button. And it would probably look okay if we were flying this at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, where kind of everything was the same. But this time of day is kind of tricky lighting, where you got like some places you're kind of overexposed, other places you're underexposed here. So here, like I said, got the farm here, but you need to kind of dial in your settings. I am running an ND16 filter in here to try to keep the shutter speed to a respectable number here, not have it be like 1/4000. So here we're going the kind of the opposite direction of the farm, along the fields here, and you can see that tree line coming up on your right there. I believe this is all one farm here as we go towards another part of the field. They're just beautiful the way they plant these rows there, and you can see some kind of a industrial building in the background past that little bank of trees there on the other side of the farm. So, but okay, look at this. I now have adjusted the settings. I've adjusted, kind of play with just about everything. iOS, white balance, my shutter. We use kind of tap to focus. You tap to get the proper exposure, and look at the difference it makes. Dare I say it? It almost looks cinematic now as compared to before. It just kind of looked, just like, again, like just somebody hit a record button and didn't do anything else. But this video, look at the detail in the clouds now, the blue sky above, and look how properly exposed the ground is. I mean, look at the way the light hits the ground and lights it all kind of with that golden hour look. Because this is I don't know, half hour before sunset, and the sun, of course, is kind of behind the drone right now. Look how beautiful that tree bank is as we're pulling back over it and kind of revealing the landscape here. But so this is just kind of a good example of why you should always consider, not always, but you should consider playing with the pro settings with the Mini 3 and adjusting some of the things I just mentioned before, because you can really do yourself a favor in environments like this, where you can just get very kind of beautiful cinematic footage compared to kind of a little bit more dull footage, and this is completely unedited on my part. I did not, they didn't take this in Lightroom or anything like that, or Final Cut. I did not adjust colors. I did not add any LUTs. Look at the reflection on the retaining pond there, the clouds. I mean, this is just beautiful work here. Just that golden hour lighting up the farm there, the grain towers. Just absolutely gorgeous footage coming out of the Mini 3 Pro. Again, unedited. I just went in and dialed some basic camera settings in and got it looking much better than what the auto could achieve. So and I really advise you playing with your settings and trying to get this type of quality. Now here we have, we're facing back towards the sun here. We got the gimbal down, but we're flying in the direction of the sun, so it's kind of really hitting that grain down there, corn, wheat, and really kind of almost overexposures. We're raising, you see the rays of the overexposure of the sun, because it's so bright here. It's going to overwhelm the lens and so on, but you just see the beauty of landscape. Look at that thunderhead a little bit to the left of the horizon there. That's beautiful detail in that thundercloud there. And then we're kind of doing a pan from left to right here. Your classic pan shot, the farm, the fields, just absolutely beautiful that night out there. And I love this, farm country out there in good old Chester County, Pennsylvania, where I grew up, and these farms. They're still around. A lot of the Amish own these farms, so they keep the farms. They stay in the families. They don't pass them along, sell them to developers. Like, so a lot of farms they get sold out here in the 80s by, regular folks because it can make more money selling it to developers than farming it. So there goes some traffic down there. You can see little, cars going back and forth there, some good action there. So, yeah, just a piece of advice here. You try to, learn your settings a little bit so you can see the difference. It's almost like A and B here. Enjoyed that short video there of my some of my flying I did in my old hometown and farm town of Oxford, PA, located in the heart of Chester County. And I hope you took out of this that I know a lot of people just like to just shoot an auto, just hit the auto button and go, but you can really do yourself a favor by going in and playing with the settings a bit or whatever. As you can see in this past video, when I was just shooting auto, it looked okay. But when I started, messing with the settings, man, it went from just, kind of just another video to like cinematic. I hate to use the word. I mean, like the sky just looks so good. The detail of the clouds, the shadows in the ground weren't crushed anymore. You could see all the golden hour light hitting the fields of gold out there, just making everything pop so much with very little effort whatsoever on my part. Just a few basic settings. I mean, I'm I've been an amateur photographer the best part of my adult life, so I kind of understand these settings. But the settings I did on this are not hard to master. And if you want to, I'll come back with another settings video down the road where I kind of walk you through the settings on the Mini 3 Pro. Now, of course, it's going to be every flight's almost going to be a little bit different for dialing in the proper settings. But again, let's hope you get out of this video, the difference the settings can really make here. And if you're wondering why I'm standing here holding this, I'm recording this on the DJI Pocket 2. Of course, a lot of people are waiting for the Pocket 3 update, which is supposedly coming at the end of this year, end of 2022. But for right now, I'm still with the Pocket 2. And, it has this great little wireless mic. It has like a little pocket clip, but in summertime t-shirt, I never really have a pocket. So like I pin it to my t-shirt, kind of hangs kind of funny. So I kind of hold it like I'm, on TV news anchor or something like that, or, on the street reporter holding the mic there, because I need some kind of a lanyard or something like that, or I need to always find a shirt with a pocket when I make my videos. I mean, like the new DJI mic, it has that little magnetic thing you can stick under your shirt or whatever, which I could be using that, but it's so much when you use a Pocket 2, it's so easy to grab this little mic here, and it does the job. And if you're wondering where I'm at here, I'm out in my back deck here in beautiful Margate City, New Jersey. And all winter long, when I sit up in the office and make these videos, thinking, oh man, I should, wait until spring, summer. I'll go outside. People can see the outdoors. I'm not always stuck in this office. And I forget about it, and I'm up there, and I forget about it when the weather's good. Then it starts to get real hot, and then it's too hot to come out here. But we've had a couple good, real mild days here lately. Where the daytime temperature still highs in the 70s. So I finally took the opportunity to get out here and, do a little deck video out here. I should try the live stream out here sometime too. But anyhow, that kind of wraps up this video here. If you got anything out of this video, give me the old thumbs up, of course. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And ring that bell notification so you know when I put more videos out on the Mini 3 and other drones. I mean, we got the, that little DJI Avanta, coming out soon. And I'm still reviewing the, DJI Mavic 3, which came out at the end last fall. And I still do a lot of videos on the DJI Air 2S. It's been out over a year now, but still a favorite of many people. And, I'm still reviewing the Autel Nano Plus drone too. A lot of people love the camera on that thing. So, and I'm still doing other older drones too. I could sit here all day and recite drones off, but just a couple here. So, and also there's a thanks button down there too, right near the like button, where you can contribute to creators a little bit by starting as a little $1.99 to the channel. It helps, little channels like me get more stuff in for review here. Some stuff sent to me, but a lot of stuff I still have to buy. So every little thing helps the channel out. And of course, I have affiliate links down below for the Mini 3. Best of all, besides, even better than thanks, but click on those affiliate links if you think about purchasing a Mini 3 drone. It really helps the channel out again to get more stuff in here. So that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the look at the great outdoors here in Margate City. I hope to do more videos from out here in the deck. All right, we'll see you in the next one.